right, y'all. What's going on, good people? Welcome.
We in here.
We was up here just playing with some stuff. Hope it sound like that. Was that? Did y'all see that? Did it work for y'all? Did it not work for y'all?
Let's see what y'all talking about.
Oh, crazy. What's going on? She like, why it stopped? Because you push pause. That's why she.
No, man, that was a smooth little beat. I was about to be over here. That's supposed to start freestyling, bro.
Hey, you know who made that?
Who made that beat?
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, let me find out.
Come on, man. Hey, listen, yo. They don't know what's in the bag. I'm telling you, man.
No, you bro. Like, come on. I need some stuff for this audio book. Come on. You holding out.
Man, I was playing around one day on what was I on GarageBand.
Oh, GarageBand. Oh, GarageBand is a super throwback.
Yeah, I was playing with GarageBand one day, and I just started making. I was like, "Yo!" And I said, "This joint a little fire." I think I made like 3 of them.
Okay.
That I really like. What's up, everybody? What's up, Chef Niggy? Who that is? That's Chantel up in the building. Jazzy Bell up in here. Bree Young up in here. I think I know her. Lady T, that's me.
What's good, y'all? What's good? We in here.
Stay up in here. Nay up in this joint. What is going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all. Listen, when y'all get in here, man, make sure y'all let us know. When y'all get in, make sure y'all let us know. What's going on, good brother? Talk to us, man. What you winning at this week?
Bruh, listen here. One, try and keep the mental health in check. I definitely my reaction time to adversity, I feel like it's getting a little bit better. I had a little situation that happened earlier today with TikTok. A lot of y'all was in there with me, and I was like, I wanted to just go off. Like I wanted to explode, but I was like, you know what? We're gonna put it in this workout. And I'm saying, everybody came in and kept the energy good, and I hopped off, ran a couple errands, and I just kind of like recentered myself, and I'm like, all right, cool, back in the game.
What happened in the live? Or do you want to share it?
It was just so when it comes to TikTok, there's a lot going on. Like the platform and the algorithm is changing. So what used to work doesn't work. And I'm all good with finding out what works, but it's like when they tell me this is what works for other people and this is what works for the app, and then you do it, and then it's just like, oh, it's not working for you, but we don't know why. So, oh well. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking to the people who are supposed to be helping and guiding and teaching, like my agent and you know what I'm saying, other TikTokers, and it's just like it was a lot of stuff that wasn't working. So it's getting very frustrating because I'm putting in work, but I'm actually losing ground. And it was just it was just hard. But I mean, I just keep telling myself like the stuff that I'm missing is just making space for something better that's coming. So trying to stay focused on that. But I was kind of like, all right, cool, back in the game. You know what I'm saying? Talking to a couple other people about shows in different cities. So we're trying to lock a couple of those things down. And then yesterday I had the poetry workshop. Poetry workshop, bro. For MLK. Yeah, 3 hours.
3 hours. What did you do for 3 hours?
So the crazy thing was it was 3 hours, but it was 3 different sessions. So I did 3 workshops in one day. The age range was so spread out. So you know how hard that is to, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeesh.
Right. But the groups weren't huge. They weren't big at all. One of the sessions was actually a one-on-one, which is pretty good. But basically for MLK, what I did was went in, gave a light introduction. Actually, you know what's crazy? Because I wrote it down. Let me give you the blow by blow. So I went in, gave a light introduction. You know what I'm saying? That was like 5 to 7 minutes. Then we talked about their favorite superheroes, right? Because they were kids. All of them were. I think the oldest kid I had was like 9, and it went all the way down to like 5, right? So we talked about their favorite superheroes. Then we talked about what they knew about MLK. And then we talked about what qualifies people to be superheroes. how MLK was kind of like a superhero.
Okay, I like it.
We went on to talk about, do they know any real life superheroes in their life? I had them write down one word that describes their superhero, rhyme that one word. Then I had them make up their own superhero. And I asked what would be their talent or what would be their power. Had them rhyme one word that with their talent, explain what their powers are. Then I told them to draw themselves as a superhero, describe themselves in a few words, and then we talked about what their superpower would be, what it is, and how they can change the world like MLK did. And that was the hour.
If you could pick one superpower, what superpower would it be?
It would definitely be
in the comments. Drop your answers in the comments. If you can choose one superpower, what superpower would it be?
For me, it would either be flying or teleporting.
Definitely teleporting, man. For me, like I gotta be able to teleport. Like, if I can just put my clothes on and just go, and I'm there.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, invisibility. Okay. All right, I like it. I like it. Anybody else? What y'all got? If you got a superpower, what's your superpower going to be? What's your superpower going to be? So for me, so I had, I've been sending out emails again and stuff like that, kind of getting myself back to the basics essentially. So I had a hit on one of the emails that I sent out. So could be another show coming up for Black History Month.
Nice.
He said, I want to be invisibility. What's up with everybody in invisibility?
They want to be nosy. They want to be nebby. You trying to be in people's business.
Telekinesis, teleportation, reading minds. I like reading minds. I ain't mad at reading minds.
Reading minds would mess up a lot of stuff for me. Oh no, I couldn't. Because that's a power that you would have to like train not to use sometimes. And out of respect for people's privacy. Telekinesis, yeah, where if I could just move stuff with my mind, that would be dope. But I feel like I'd be way too invasive and way too unstoppable if I could read people's minds.
I would never sit in traffic.
Oh, yeah.
A special pen where I draw, anything I draw comes to life. Can you draw? I hope you can draw. Because what if it's like a bad tiger or something like that? Or it's a stick figure tiger.
Oh, you mean like SpongeBob's Doodle?
Like Doodle Bob. You mess around, draw a Doodle Bob, it's gonna be over.
Why are these one-legged chickens running around terrorizing the city?
Man, hey, listen, it would be so bad. Definitely will have superpower. So yeah, now I've been kind of getting back to the basics, man. Been doing that, got a hit on it. Next week I go to Jersey. The week after that, I go to like the Philly area, Altoona, Mount Altoona, one of the things that's over there near Philly.
Oh yeah.
So super excited.
Let's go.
You sent me a draft drawing. Did you send me a draft drawing? Listen, I talk to animals. Oh, I would love to talk to animals. If I can Dr. Doolittle it.
Yo, no. Kiara's new name is Eliza. Anybody knows about the wild thornberries?
Eliza Thornberry. That was the girl right there.
Yep.
All right. So let's get into it. Let's get on tap. Dang, I keep going to so they were talking about on Club Shay Shay on Nightcap. They were asking, is cheating unforgivable? And what level of cheating is unforgivable?
I don't think cheating is unforgivable. I think perpetual cheating is unforgivable.
Okay.
Now, yeah, I'm saying, like, and this is just my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been in a situation where I wanted to cheat before. I didn't, but I wanted to. You know what I mean? And I understand how clouded judgment can lead you down the wrong path. Not to say that you're excused from it, but mistakes can be learned from, right? They say people don't change, And I said, like we talked about it before, people will change when they hurt enough that they have to, when they learn enough that they want to, and they're motivated enough where they don't have no choice, right? I think life can kind of alter what you see is reality. Now, you do it in multiple different ways, or if you do it multiple times, then that means you didn't learn your lesson, and I'm going to get caught in the crossfire of your consequences. Oh, say that 5 times fast.
Caught in the crossfire of your consequences.
Right, and I can't do that. If my loyalty to you becomes so potent that I'm disloyal to myself, then I can't no longer be loyal to you. So I feel like if you can learn from your mistakes, handle it like an adult, and you're willing to go through what it takes to rebuild, to rebuild what you broke, then I think that you can forgive it. Now, forgiveness doesn't mean that you get your spot back. Forgiveness just means that, hey, we're gonna move past it. To get your spot back, that's on the person. But I don't think a one-time thing is unforgivable. I'm not saying that you should forgive it. I'm just saying I don't think it's unforgivable.
Yeah. So for me, it would be very, very hard to go back. Only because like the way that my mind works, man, it like I don't think I would ever be able to get that image out my head. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's a real thing. that is definitely
that's the thing that for me would be the unforgivable part. It's not that I wouldn't forgive you, because I would forgive you. It's the image in my head that's constantly replaying, going over. So to me, I think in that regard, yeah, you know what I mean? It would be tough to it would be tough to come back from, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what we got.
Yeah, that's tough one.
Let's see what we got up in here. Let's share the screen. Let's go to the Mr. Instagram chat.
No qualified men, or why do these? One thing that I'll be peeping that be common is be having a resume full of bad relationships.
All right, so I didn't even stop streaming. All right, so should there be more onus on the people who find themselves in multiple bad relationships, or is it the other sex or the people that they're attracted to? So like, who takes the responsibility? So like a lot of times, I'm not gonna say a lot of times, some women say that there's no good men out here, right? But if they're always in a there are no good men relationship, should that be on the men or should that be on the women? And vice versa, ladies, what y'all think? Like if a man comes to y'all and says, man, there's no good women out here, there's no good women out here, none of them that, meet what it is that that I'm trying to do, should that be on the person or the people that they're attracted to?
Yeah, no, I think it's a little bit of both. Because if you're in a relationship, that means you dated before. And if you weren't paying attention to who you were dating, or if you were just having fun, then you weren't doing what you were supposed to be doing in that stage of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Dating, courting, talking, those are relationship auditions. You know what I'm saying? Once you're actually in a relationship, that's a marriage interview. You know what I mean? Like, these are things you should be preparing for the next stage. And if you don't see yourself with that person at the next stage, then admit to yourself you're just having fun and understand what you're having fun in. You know what I mean? I think if you're continuously in a bad relationship, and you find yourself dealing with the same toxic traits, that starts to be on you and what you attract and what you allow. You know what I mean? Because people don't have to care about your boundaries, but you do.
So are you responsible for what you attract based on your actions, or are you saying
no, you're not? You're responsible for what you attract, but sometimes certain types just are attracted to you. And I think it's not necessary. It's not as much as what you attract as it is what you accept. You know what I'm saying? Because like I can attract hood rats all day. Y'all can attract thugs all day. But if you don't entertain those thugs, regardless if you attract them or not, they're not gonna affect you. You know what I mean? If you know that this thug is bad, but you're like, well, these are all I got to choose from, so I got to choose one of these, then you settle it.
Right. Yeah, I think I think you definitely got to look at the resume of the person in my opinion, and because I think there's good people on both sides, regardless of what your preference is. If you're part of the alphabet community or if you're just hetero, I think there is there's a lot to be able to choose from. But I think one of the things that we don't pay attention to a lot is like the track record of people, because for me, if you've been in the last 3 relationships and they've just been bad, now I'm literally going to start looking at you much different, and I'm going to start questioning your ability to make decisions, your ability to judge people, and then also I'm going to be asking myself, were you the issue in a lot of those relationships and not just the other person? Like if they was
you're the common denominator,
right? So looking at the common denominator, all I can literally say is, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like a lot of us aren't willing to accept the role that we played in a lot of the things that happen bad in our lives. And that's one of the things that we got to be able to do is we got to be able to own up to the things that we did and the part that we played in whatever it is, good or bad. A lot of times we don't want to do that.
Facts. Looking in the mirror is sometimes harder than pointing the finger.
Absolutely.
Oftentimes. So yeah.
Absolutely. All right, let's see. So T.I.'s wife, Coco, responds after being criticized for allowing her daughter to play a drinking game. Looked like she was playing beer pong. All right. So, but there was water in the cups from what I'm sorry, Ice-T's wife, my bad. But there was water in the cups. Are they wrong for allowing their child and teaching their child to play this, or is it harmless because it was water in the cups?
I mean, I can see the implications, but I honestly think it's harmless because, one, it's a fun game. There's nothing raunchy about the game other than what happens when you actually drink, because the whole point of the game is to get the other team drunk so they can't shoot right? But at the same time, if there's just iced tea in the cup, then you're just playing the game. You know what I mean? But you're not in any danger. There's no implications in the game for you to like, hey, you need to be getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think people, just because of the name and because of what people are used to, I think people just are running with a narrative and just have something to say because it's not that real. She didn't get drunk. She wasn't drinking. Oh well.
Yeah, I'm with you. And the reason that I say this is because if the child has an iPhone, you can actually play that game on the iPhone, and like you can literally play that. You can literally play it on your iPhone, so it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? If it's water in it, now you can turn that into a drinking game. But like you said, the game is fun. They're enjoying themselves. You know what I'm saying? They're teaching their kids, how to, creative ways to have fun. Nobody has to introduce them to drinking or anything like that. If it's introduced to them, it becomes a problem. But if it's water in the cups, then I really don't see anything wrong or like any big, in any big situations or scenarios or anything like that wrong with it. What's y'all? Yeah, like hold on. Who says it has to be a age game? Harmless if they're not using beer. She's good. Yeah, like duck, duck, goose. What were we talking about that said duck, 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 goose? Are we play drinking games with duck, duck, goose? Is that what y'all doing?
No, wait, hold on, wait. Who said something about duck, duck, goose?
Alexia.
Inside TikTok joke. Don't even worry about it. Oh, y'all wilding.
All right, so look.
Next up.
We actually don't have anything more in the Instagram chat. Yeah, we don't got anything more in the Instagram chat. So we're gonna ask some questions, right? So a couple of questions on the cards, but then also we're going to use a couple of questions on Facebook. If y'all got any questions, throw them joints in the comments and we will answer them. What is the craziest thing that love has ever made you do?
Drive 8.5 hours in the middle of winter, snow on the ground, in a 25 to 30-year-old car with no heat to go see somebody.
Did you stay?
Huh?
Did you stay?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I stayed.
How long did you stay? Because that's because the 8-hour drive that's not no down the street.
Yeah, no. And it was in the snow too, in a car with no heat. Like let's get that straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stayed for I think like 2-3 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, in the middle of winter with no heat, that's super wild. Like, what were you doing to stay warm though? Like, did you just thugged it out?
The crazy thing is, bro, like I was y'all don't judge me. I was taking thermogenics, like the workout supplement, to keep my body temperature up. And then like every time I would get like when the rest stops, I would pull over and like put all my clothes under like the dryer, and then get back in the car and drive to the next rest stop. So I just played ping pong to each rest stop to warm up and keep it pushing. Then I had like a bunch of the little hand warmer packets tucked in everywhere, and
my man,
so it was
out here. All right, so look, somebody says sneaking Patron in prison in her bra. Chef Nikki out here. Somebody else said visit him in prison. What's the longest you would stay down with your person on a prison bed?
It depends on how long we was together before the prison bed.
Yeah, like what's the longest you gonna stay down with your person on a prison bed? Are you going to stay down with your person on a prison bed? Babe, what's the longest that you was like? How long would you stay down with me on it if I had to do a bed? Forever. She said forever.
I mean, hey, see that's different. Like I didn't pledge my life to you, you know what I mean? Forever. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't married Shorty Wild. No, I didn't marry her. Actually, that story, Alexis, I definitely literally probably like less than a week after that, she pretty much stopped talking to me, which was crazy. But that's neither here nor there. That's a whole different situation. But it's if it came to my woman being in prison, one, it depends on how long we was together before that, what you went to jail for, you know what I'm saying, what you went to prison for, and how long your sentence is. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's variables.
Okay. So let's say y'all been together for, let's say 2 years, and let's say she got a year.
We've been together for 2 years and she got a year. Then yeah.
You gonna stay down for real?
Yeah. What she do? What she do? Because if you know what I'm saying? Because if you got, she got like an old, you know what I'm saying? Let's say she got like an old assault charge, you know what I'm saying, with the dude she was with before you. You know what I'm saying? She been fighting it. She ain't, she got an assault charge. Her and her boyfriend, they did some stupid stuff. Her ex, they did some stupid stuff. Well, I mean, if that's the case, and I knew about it when I was talking to her, because if you've been fighting it, then I obviously know. So then, yeah, I would stay. You know what I'm saying? Because if on the first date we talking, or you know what I'm saying, or we talking for a couple of weeks, and I find out that you got a case that I don't know, shorty.
If y'all been together for 2 years, you say you'll stay down with. I don't know, man. Like for me, yo, you got 90 days, shorty. 90 days, shorty. You got 90 days. Hey, listen, if you ain't coming back after that, what do you want me to do after 90 days? You know what I'm saying? Or matter of fact, so after 6 weeks, after having a baby, you gotta wait 6 weeks before you can, you know what I'm saying, hoo-ha again. 6 weeks. Not 6 weeks to 90 days is like
So so
60 days.
the reason I changed my mind. No, so the reason I said that, right, is because if I'm with you for 2 years, by that 2-year mark, I'm looking at, in my mind, I'm looking at forever with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not playing. I'm not about to spend 3 years with you just to be like, never mind. You know what I'm saying? So that's not where I'm at. So if we didn't dated and then we've been in a relationship, a committed relationship for 2 years, by a year, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to see what the rest of my life is going to look like with this woman. So I weigh the next 30 years to 1 year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'm not gonna like it, but I think I can stick it out.
The way my commitment set up, listen, man, it like 90 days, yo. Like if you because at like if it's anything longer than 90 days, like you like this could be like you could be getting out in 2 years on good behavior, and you was really supposed to do 4 years. And if you was doing something that caused you to get 4 years, I don't know if I like it.
Oh yeah, no, you know what I'm saying? Now that's why I asked what she did. Now she was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I got mad at a bar and caught a body, then yeah, nah, shorty, you fighting that case alone. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like
what if she was in it for like PPP fraud for 2 years?
Can't do it. 2 years? Yeah. No, now you stretching it. Now you stretching it. A year.
What if it was 1 year? Y'all been together for 2 years, and she was in for PPP loan fraud.
I don't know. I'd have to sit and think about that one because it's like
he out of there.
Now you scared. Yeah, no, now you scamming.
He out of there. That means you out here scamming.
Like there's a couple things that they can be like, oh, you went to jail for that. All right, cool. I understand it. I probably would go to jail for that too. But like, if I can't see myself doing it, I can't condone it. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Bree, this is your sign. Don't break the law. Better not break the goddamn law. Listen. Hey, listen. Don't be breaking no laws. I think so. Craziest thing love ever made me do. Don't judge me, y'all. I literally used to sit outside my baby mama's house because like I would be left with my daughter and I would sit outside her because I knew she wouldn't she wouldn't answer the phone. Who just did that? How I get fireworks?
Oh, that's crazy.
Did y'all see that?
That's crazy. Did somebody like give you a gift on YouTube or something?
What just happened?
That was wild.
Did y'all see the fireworks behind me? Did y'all see?
Yeah, we saw it.
Okay, all right. I'm just making sure. But so I used to sit out because I saw some on I knew she wouldn't pick up Sanaya in the morning because she'd be asleep and probably hungover, something like that. So I would sit outside her house and I would just wait for her to come back home, and I'd be like, all right, cool, and then I would just drop her off. If it was like 3-4 in the morning, I'd make sure she was sober, and I literally just drop her off. So like, you know what I'm saying, and like, like when I suspected her of cheating and stuff like that, I just sat outside a couple houses like because I knew he was cheating, and it's like when you can't sleep at night, and it's like 1-2 in the morning, and something keeps saying, yo, wake up, stupid, yo, wake up, stupid. She out there fucking around. Wake up, and I'm like, she not. Remember, she told you she was here. She not there. So I'm like, all right, I'm like, let me just go check real quick. And I go check, and be like, see, she ain't home. She out here messing around, yo. So yeah, that's probably the craziest thing to love.
That was jail.
You know what's crazy? I almost did that one time. Right? And I was like, you know what? We was just having conversation, and it just abruptly stopped. And then like a couple hours later, she hit me back, and it was like 3 in the morning. And I was just like, I didn't answer. And I was like, I should just go drive over and drive and see what car outside the house or whatever.
Right.
And, I got up, got dressed, got in the car and started driving. And I was like, nah. And I just went to the gym. I went to Planet Fitness because it's open 24/7. And you know what I'm saying? I posted a motivational video like, yo, we up 5 a.m, let's get it. Da, da, da. Don't you know she had the nerve to be like, oh, so what was you doing at 5 a.m? Why was you out at the gym all day? And I was like, didn't you text me an hour before that? Like,
right.
How would you have seen it if you wasn't up at 5 a.m? You feel me? Like, that's crazy.
Right. Bree said that was jail and you stayed. What's the difference? That was emotional jail.
Facts.
That was an emotional jail. All right. So let's talk about it. What childhood experience shaped you the most?
What childhood experience shaped me the most?
Yep. What childhood experience shaped you the most?
Honestly, bro, I don't think I could really pick one. You know what I'm saying?
Even if
like
it's multiple.
I think so. One of the things that one event that shaped me and like just how I view people. Like I don't want to go into relationships too much because I don't want y'all getting all sad and sappy. But like one of the things that just that shaped me the most and with people, it was my prom. I went to 2 proms, and my girlfriend at the time, I went with her, and she ruined both proms for me. Ruined both proms for me. Also, my biological father started the ruining of the prom. He had promised me, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I got this car. I'm about to give you this car. It's a brand new car. I bought it for you. This and the third. I'm getting some things done to it. And this is your car. Prom, I was supposed to take the car he bought me. I was so excited. The day before prom, he went MIA. And I didn't hear from him for like probably like months after that. Right. My dad came through, you know what I'm saying? Not my biological dad, but my dad came through last minute, got me a dope car. You know what I'm saying? Was able to pull off I don't even know. He made magic, pulled it off. And I told my girlfriend at the time, because back then I didn't smoke, none of that. Like I was super straight and narrow. She smoked or whatever, but I told her, I was like, all right, just today, like for this prom, do not smoke because you get weird when you smoke. I just want to enjoy the night. Just don't do that. She's like, all right, no, I got you. We go to the prom. And because we lived in the same area, we didn't go to the same school, but we lived in the same area. She knew a lot of people. Bro, we got in, we took our prom pictures. I didn't see her again until the middle of the night. Danced with her once and didn't see her again until it was time to get off the boat.
That's crazy.
Wild.
That's crazy.
Wild. So I was like, all right, you know what? Maybe she's seen a lot, you know what I'm saying? Hopeless romantic. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'll deal with it. Went to her prom, did the same thing. And I was just like, I don't understand why this would be happening. And I remember sitting down and talking to one of my mentors, and he was just like, you can't expect you from everybody else. There's a lot of people who are going to do a lot of things and see things in you, and then they're going to use you to get what they want. And then, you know what I'm saying? Then they're done with you. Like, you're very giving, you got a big heart, but you cannot give that to everybody because it's a resource. Resources are meant to be used. People will use you and then discard you like the resource they see you as. And it didn't make me harden my heart, but it definitely gave me a keener sense of vision when it came to spotting people who just wanted something from me and didn't value me. So I think I grew up very skeptical about who I gave all of me to, because when I give you all of me, like sometimes it could be a lot, but there's no holds barred. You know what I'm saying? But I think that shaped me like heavy.
Yeah, I got you. I like that one. I think one of the childhood experiences that shaped me was when I was finishing 8th grade. I was at Andrew Jackson Middle School, and I was there, and we ended up moving like far away, from the school that I was at. And so I would have to wake up. I was like 12 at this time, 12 or 13 at this time. I'd have to wake up at like 5 in the morning. I have to wake my younger brother up at like 5 in the morning. I have to get dressed. I'd have to get him dressed. We'd have to take a bus. We'd have to take the train. And then I would have to drop him off at daycare or childcare. Then I would have to go to my bus stop because the babysitter that watched him lived in the same neighborhood that we lived in. And so we were using that babysitter until the end of the year. And so the school bus also came to that apartment complex up at the top of the hill. So I would have to drop him off at the daycare. Then I would have to get on the school bus, go to school, and then come back, get him from the babysitter, catch the bus, catch the train, catch the bus again, back home. And I think, man, the level of responsibility that took on me as a 12, 13-year-old is definitely something that I will never, ever forget, because it's not just bus, train, bus. It's, I got to pay for the bus for me. He gets on free because he was under 5 years old. Then I gotta get a transfer to get on the train to make the train cheaper. I got to get a transfer from the bus to also get on the second bus to make the second bus cheaper. I got to do that. Then I got to remember to pay for my lunch. If I forget that first transfer, now I'm using my lunch money to get on the second bus. And this is one way, right? Then every other week I had to pay the babysitter. So I'm on this train bus and I got, a couple $100 in my pocket. I got to pay the babysitter. I got to make sure I'm getting my buses, getting my transfers. I got to remember what buses to catch, what stops to get off on. You know what I'm saying? All of those different things. I had to go to school, make sure that I didn't spend my get back home money while I was at school on extra snacks. So I definitely think that was one of the the moments when I was a child that really, really shaped me.
That's crazy.
That was a lot, and I did that for like a whole half a semester. A whole semester actually. That was definitely one of the things that definitely shaped me. Any adulthood experiences that kind of shaped you?
Let's say that again.
Any adulthood experiences that shaped you?
Once again, too many to count, man. There's what to choose, man. Like, I've almost been engaged. I've been robbed at gunpoint. My first actually, you know what? One of the biggest things that shaped me is working with my granddad. I will say that. I have been working with my granddad from the age of 12 all the way up to like almost a year before or like 2 years before he had passed. I was like on my way to college, and then when I came back, we took care of him for a while, and he passed. And I think explaining to people who my granddad was kind of shocked me, because it's like, people and you kind of take that for granted until sometimes when you say stuff out loud. So I think I was explaining my granddad in a poem one time, and I was just like, yo, my granddad, like one of the lines in it, and he was patient with all of the kids, even when they were defiant. The biggest energy in the room, he was a 5-foot giant. You know what I mean? Like, it was, my granddad was short, but when you hear that, you start thinking about like, why would I say that? And a lot of the things that he taught me, a lot of the things that I know now, he taught me. Like, I could lay a whole house of carpet. Like, I could lay carpet. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with my hands. You know what I mean? Like, being around my granddad was an experience. You know what I mean? And I think that shaped a lot of my drive and what I'm willing to do, what I'm okay with going without. You know what I'm saying? He was a monumental pillar in the grand scheme of who I am today.
Yeah, I think as far as adult experiences that kind of shaped me, I think one of the biggest experiences that shaped me was losing my house and my job the same exact day on June 4th, 2014. You know, I talk about that story all the time, and I think it was a moment that kind of forced me to my lowest of lows. But you know, they say when you're, you know, the best part about being at the bottom is that there's only one way to go, and that's
Right.
and I think that time brought me to like my deepest depression, where I was crying myself to sleep every single night. You know, had to stay away from my daughter. You know, nobody in town except for me and my dog. Didn't really know anybody. Didn't know where I was going. Didn't know how I was going to make it. Then went to sleeping in my car, stuff like that. So definitely a challenging time. Yeah, I think that was probably like the biggest experience that shaped the person that I am today.
That's some money. Bruh, that's crazy. That needs to be a movie. That needs to be a movie.
Listen, we are definitely in the process of writing something, you know, related to that.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely writing something related to that. All right. So, Mike, you got any questions? Any recent conversations that y'all was talking about on TikTok?
I think we talked about it. We talked about a lot. I know the Cat Williams thing we didn't talk about, but that's like, it's crazy because it's still kind of coming up like now. And then I said it before when the whole thing happened. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was gonna start popping out the woodworks and kind of taking part. Now you go on Netflix and you look at most popular and you scroll over a couple times. A couple of Cat Williams specials is in there now. You know what I'm saying? Like
ain't that crazy?
Yeah. Like, so like people were like, oh, it's not for publicity. It's not to get him hot again. I'm like,
he's about to go on tour this year.
What'd you say?
He's about to go on tour.
Oh yeah, this is just promotion for him and of himself.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be waiting to see if he says something else. Like, you know what I'm saying, you want to be hot, take a shot at the hottest. You know what I mean? He's still going at Kevin Hart. Like, it's just wild to me. But you know what I'm saying? I see the money moves in it. I see it.
Yeah, I'm with you. So, let me ask you: did you watch Kevin Hart's new movie Lift?
Yeah. I did.
What's your thoughts?
I felt like it was another Italian Job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Italian Job, but like, it's basically, you ever see the movie Takers with T.I., Chris Brown? Yeah, the movie Takers was based off the Italian Job. That's why he says in the movie. That's why T.I. says in the movie, like, I say we go straight Italian Job on that ass. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same premise. It's trying to take money from a bank without nobody knowing. You know what I mean? Or in a way that you can't be stopped. You know what I mean? An Italian Job, it was money through a bank in a canal in Italy. With Takers, it was the money
Brinks.
Trucks.
Yeah,
the Brinks trucks. And this time it was a safe on an airplane. You know what I'm saying? They were all doing the same thing. I mean, I thought it was cool. There was definitely some funny parts in there, but you know what I mean? It was just, I kind of seen what was coming, what was happening. You know what I mean? But I definitely liked a lot of the misdirection that he put in the movie.
Yeah, man. I thought this movie was phenomenal. I thought this movie was absolutely phenomenal. I give this movie a 10 out of 10, and there are a couple of reasons why I say that. The writing of it was really, really good. It was excellent. It was phenomenal. It was engaging. The movie itself, the production of the movie, different angles, different, things worked out. Like nothing seemed like it could only happen in a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't seem like, oh, this is only one of the things that could happen in a movie. That can't happen in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everything seemed like this is something that could possibly happen. And then I loved Kevin Hart's character because I didn't see the Kevin Hart that I'm accustomed to seeing.
Right.
Now,
That I did say that. I did say that. Like he wasn't the comedic Kevin Hart. Like there were funny moments in it, but it wasn't like he was in there just hitting them jokes left and right. Like he actually was acting.
yeah, I think I think it was like it was really really good, man. It was definitely one of them ones where like I was waiting for Kevin Hart to break character and be and be the outlandish Kevin Hart that we that we're used to and accustomed to seeing, but I didn't see that not one time, and I was like, yo, he played the mess out of this part, like was very serious in here, and it wasn't hard to believe.
Right.
It wasn't hard to believe. So that joint was absolutely that joint was absolutely amazing.
I definitely like that. So is there any like Netflix shows that you're like hooked on right now?
Old shows or new shows?
Any either.
Old shows, Seinfeld.
Okay.
Seinfeld. I hated Seinfeld growing up. Hated it. The moment I saw the boom, 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 and I saw the Seinfeld thing on the screen, I turned the channel. I'm not watching this. I'm not watching these white people do some stupid stuff. This doesn't even make sense. But for the moment I started to hear like Seinfeld in the Wale songs, I was like, huh, this might not be that bad. And so I watched it. I've watched every episode maybe like 20 times or something like that now.
Wow.
It literally just plays in the background. And like I love and enjoy. Seinfeld was more adult and mature humor than it was for when it came out at my age. Yep, I'm on Alicia about her, writing in this damn journal and trying to get a man and her dad not wanting her to have a man like that. Like that's on. You know what I'm saying? At that age. So Seinfeld. What am I waiting to come back? I'm waiting for Abbott Elementary to come back out. I'm waiting for Rookie to come back out. What's one of our other shows? Abbott Elementary, Rookie. There was another one that we was watching, wasn't it? Or not?
I was watching that. No,
okay, so those two. So Abbott Elementary and the Rookie, and they come out starting February 2nd. So can't wait for that.
Okay. I think one of my old shows, it's not on Netflix no more, but like whenever I can find an episode, I'll definitely watch it. The Office. Whenever I felt like you when I first seen The Office, I was like, this looks whack. Like I don't really enjoy documentaries, right? And when I first seen it, it looked like a documentary. I didn't know that it was a sitcom show. Like I was just like, nobody wants to watch a documentary about office people. Like this is the most boring thing. It was a boring style of a show about a boring job. Like it was just stupid. As an adult, I watched it chilling with some girl. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, all right, cool, I'll watch it. You know what I mean? Next thing I know, like I'm leaving her house, going home trying to figure out what happened next. Like I straight stopped paying attention to her. Like it's just like I didn't even do what I went over there for. I was too enthralled. You know what I'm saying? I was having too much fun watching the show, and then it's hilarious.
I haven't got into it. What is The Office on right now? Is it on? Is it streaming anywhere right now?
I'm not sure. It might be on Hulu. It's not on Netflix anymore. It might be on Hulu, or maybe Amazon Prime. I gotta check. But it's The Office. Like once you watch a couple shows, once you understand the characters, it's super hilarious.
Okay, that was another one that I wasn't really interested in. Like right off the bat. I'll give it 3 episodes.
Right. Just I'm saying, I say give it a shot. If you haven't watched Suits, definitely watch Suits. Like I think you would like Suits because like your level of intelligence. You watch it? Okay, yeah. Suits is dope. But right now, you know what I'm saying, the kid in me is super hype about Percy Jackson and the Lightning Bolt. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody's ever watched the movies. If you watch the movies, because there's 2 movies, the movies are real dope. But they have a show now. You know what I'm saying? A series, and it comes out every Tuesday. So that's what I'm gonna be doing right after we get off here. I'm watching the new show.
What is that on? What platform is that on?
Disney Plus.
Okay, got you.
Disney Plus.
I'm gonna have to get up in there because I definitely looking for some new shows to possibly watch. I gotta get something.
You ever watch Blacklist?
Nah, my brother tried to get me into that, bro. I couldn't. I don't know what it was about Blacklist that I just could not get into. An old show that popped back up recently is Lie to Me. Love that show. Yeah.
Did you watch SWAT?
So no, I told Brito I gave that show to Bree.
That was amazing.
And she loves it. I have not started watching it yet. So maybe I'll
get on it. Like it's with the dude from Criminal Minds.
Shamar Moore.
Yeah. It's definitely a good show. New Amsterdam is amazing.
New Amsterdam?
Yes. Yes, bro. New Amsterdam is dope. It's about a guy who takes over a hospital, and it's the first public hospital in I think during like New York, and he literally just turns the hospital upside down. Like he doesn't give a fuck about the money. He cares only about the patients. He be pissing the board off, falls in love, gets his heart broken, drama everywhere. Like it has everything in it. It's dope.
You know, they say a good movie is Shy too, or Chicago. Is it Shy? The Shy?
I never seen it.
I haven't seen that, but I've seen some amazing clips from this show. And it's supposed to be really, really good. So I might have to take that one with me when I go to work or something like that. Because I'll be watching TV while I'm at work. Because like I can't, I can't stay, too focused on work after 2 hours. After 2 hours, I need like a 30-minute break mentally, and then and then I'll do another one.
No, I'm definitely excited for both Avatars to come out, The Last Airbender and The Blue People.
Yeah, they're supposed to come out this year, right? Oh no, one of them supposed to come out this year.
No, next year. Well, no, Avatar, the blue, one of them I think will come out this year, like close to the end of the year. But like the Blue People, because I don't, what I'm saying, because I remember we put it on while we was at your house, but I don't think we like actually was watching or finished it. But Avatar, the first Avatar is amazing. Second Avatar is amazing. They got a third one coming out. I cannot wait for that to come out. The Avatar, The Last Airbender, the first movie was like real okay-ish. It wasn't that great, but the preview for this one looks amazing.
Yeah,
it looks amazing. So
all right, I'm gonna check that one out. All right, so look, we got one more in the chat here. Let's talk about the situation here. What we got? YK. What's YK? You know. Oh, okay. I love you deeply, but I wanted to talk to you. Want to talk to me. I look at blank as a friend because that's all it's ever was a friendship. But I did want to talk to you blank. I don't want to tell you this to make you mad or feel any type of way about anything. I know personally you had your 1-2 with him, knowing you liked him. I just wanted to know your opinion on this. I don't want to be a bad friend or be sneaky about anything. So you want to talk to him? Yes, but I don't want you to think it was anything prior to this. Before when y'all was talking, this just came about today. About to be honest with you from the bottom of my heart. Do that and we never got to speak again. If that's what you truly want to do, perfect, go for it. You never got to worry about speaking to me ever again, because at the end of the day, out of everyone, you never had to worry about sharing nigga with me or worry about talking to the same nigga as me, because I make it clear that it's not me as a person for you to think I'd be cool with that. Is actually throwing me off. But if you want to talk to him, I can't stop anything. It's not a debate or argument. I said what I feel about it. So how do you feel about your boys, your home girls talking to your ex? How you feel about them talking to your ex? Are you is the exes completely off limits, or are they like,
one thing about me is I have no desire to talk to anybody you had a serious love interest with. Now you just playing around talking, you know what I'm saying? a lot of times love connections are made within proximity. So if we're around the same people, we may be attracted to the same people. You know what I'm saying? We may attract the same people. So if it was something y'all tried and didn't work out, hey, it is what it is. But like somebody you were seriously talking to, I have no interest in even going down that rabbit hole. Now, on the flip side, I have had friends come to me like, hey, bro, Shorty's throwing me these signs, blah, blah, blah. I know y'all used to date, talk, whatever. Like, what's the situation? Me, once I'm done with you, I'm done. I have no, bro, I go for it. Because there's no emotional connection. That tie has been severed. So like what y'all got going on ain't got nothing to do with me. As long as y'all keep it respectful and keep me out of it, I'm Gucci. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? If I'm mad at you over something that I told the world I no longer want, then I feel like that still tells people like I still got a sore spot or I still got some type of feeling towards you. And I don't. So I don't care.
Okay. So for me, it depends on our relationship. Like if we're like cool, we talk to each other frequently, cool. You know what I'm saying? We, you come to my house, I come to your house, you know what I'm saying? We go out to eat stuff like that. I don't want you talking to my exes, bro, because that would mean at some point we're gonna do some relationship stuff together. And then I don't want my current situation. I don't want to have to explain that to her. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to shoot because then she'll be like, why she looking at you funny and blah, blah, blah. Knowing y'all know me, I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff anyway. But it's going to be why she looking at you funny and you think they said something and blah, 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 blah. Like, if there's ever a point where I'd be like, yo, come to the crib and then you bring her as a plus one, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just wouldn't. But if you just somebody that, I play football with in, college or something like that, and we don't really see each other and you live in Pennsylvania still, like, I don't care. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So it depends on how close our relationship is. That would depend on how I feel about you talking to an ex.
Yeah. No, I definitely could dig that. I have no desire to talk to anybody that, like, if one of my homies done touched you, I don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Like if my homie was like seriously trying to figure out what was going on with you, stay over there. Stay on that side. Yeah, right. I mean, that's just drama I don't need. There's enough men and women in the world for us not to have to cross paths. If you feel like you need to cross paths, then by all means do your thing. But I don't. Stay in my lane.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is. It is Let's Talk About It Tuesday. We appreciate y'all for joining us every single Tuesday night from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. We greatly, greatly appreciate y'all. We cannot do this without y'all. Again, be on the lookout for all of the events that we have coming up. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channels because you already here. You might as well go ahead and subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, right this instant. We appreciate y'all. Y'all know my motto. It's always stay in your bag so you never got to chase the bag. And as always, my man Small's going to take us out.
Yeah, what he said. You know what I'm saying? But no, for real, man, we definitely appreciate all the support. Please keep it up. Please let somebody know what they're missing out on so they can't miss out on it no more. With that being said, I love all of y'all because y'all deserve to be loved. Progress don't start until you feel like you should stop, and ignorance can't exist if you have sapio-like senses because knowledge is a choice, feeling is a privilege. Holla at y'all in a minute.
You already know.